Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show me. I'm not gonna leave the party without it.
At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5".
And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got King. Fresh is out there with Adams. And it's Webster in at the 2. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gallagher. No good there. Adams, a nice D. Now here's Fresh. Pass to Webster. King, left side. From deep. Webster can't get the bucket. Here's G. He's covered by Fresh. Here's Big Red. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Cameron, the pass to King. And here is Webster for the 3. The shot missing. Here's B. Here's Gallagher. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Webster passes to King. Screen by Adams. Here's Cameron. Pass to King. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Back to King. Now here's Webster. Not a lot of room. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. G passes to Big Red. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Big Red's got his second bucket of the night. And here's Fresh. King, the pass to Webster. Fresh with the ball. It's tipped. Pass to Big Red. And it's King with the rebound. Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Fires for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an 0 for the first 5 here to start the game.
Big Red's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out to the wing. Here's Duarte. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Pass to Fresh. Fires from deep. The shot, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Big Red, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Now here's Fresh. Nothing on the board. Can they get it? Got a hand on it. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's G. Pass to Big Red. 3-pointer. With the second effort, he lays it in. Big Red's got 7.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Towns, he's checked in for G. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Webster. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Big Red's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to Webster. Adams in the corner. And the shot goes in.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Diving in.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
From outside the arc, Big Red, no good. Big Red's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. King outside to the right side. It's deflected. Here's Gallagher. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Big Dog.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Over in the corner, Webster. That 3 off the mark.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
Towns, the pass to Big Red. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Darling. Here's Little General. Lock at 6. And shot on the way. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to G. Here's Duarte. 9 points last game. Here's Big Red. Here's G. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. King, right side. Now here's Webster. 3-pointer. Big Red grabs the miss. Big Red's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Here's G. He has yet to score. Count the basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Little General. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Over to the left wing. Duarte passes to Big Red. To the left side wing. Duarte shot good.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by 14. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
We've got
Substitution on the court.
Here's Fresh. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Little General. And here is King. With the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Here's Little General. 11-point game his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gallagher. And it's King with the rebound. And around 24%. Not a good showing here. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
1:33 left in the first half of the game. B, the pass to Big Red. Here's B. Pass to Big Red. All alone. B gets the bucket. B's got 5.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Now here's Fresh. He's covered closely. There's a screen. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. 47% in the second quarter. Pass to B. Out to the right wing. Down low. Duarte passes to Big Red. Adams brings the double team. Inside. King with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Big Red. 11 points in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Little General. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. So I have to ask you guys, what's next on your personal schedules?
Oh, well, Ernie, man, I'm taking a long vacation.
Sounds fun. Where at?
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the visiting team. And that is a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Big Red displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Towns. He's out there with B. G is out there with Big Red. And it's Duarte in at the 2-guard position.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Getting underway now in the second half. And here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. They've got Fresh. Steven Adams is out there with King. And it's Webster in at the 2 spot.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Now Fresh. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to G. They set the screen to the middle. Got a piece of it. The kick out to Town.
Ball is converted. Away team ball.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
He's checked in for time. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside. Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
There's the pick. Inside, here's Gallagher. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Cameron. Lets it go with a three. King's shot is off. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. It's stolen by Adams. It's tipped. Here's B. He's covered by Fresh. Pass to Duarte. Here's G. His three-pointers off the mark. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you, Kevin.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Duarte passes to Big Red, and that one, good. Big Red's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Fresh. Now here's Webster. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Cameron.
Webster's got 12 in the game. Driving inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Pass to King. Now Webster. Let's go. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Here's Big Red. Duarte passes to Big Red. Off target from outside.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Now here's Fresh. The tray. Webster can't get the bucket. Gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Big Red. Beyond the arc. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Cameron, the pass to Webster. That's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. We've got Big Red, and it's Delgado in at the 4 spot.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's the floater. Pass to Big Red, and he jams it with authority.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Down low, Big Dog, out of hand on it.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Big Red passes to Figueroa. 6 on the shot clock, to the inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. King outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Gone, 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Figueroa. Off target from 3-point range. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Out left to the wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's G. Pass to Duarte. Here's B. Here's Big Red. Clock at 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Screen by Adams. Cameron, the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Right wing. Pass to G. From 8. It's hauled in by Adams. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Off the glass.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And here's Fresh. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Big Red. It's stolen by Adams. And here comes the break. And he knocks down the first one. so he hits both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the three.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
40% in the fourth. Here's G. He's covered by Fresh. Six to shoot. Here's Big Red. He got it right before the clock ran out.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Towns, he's checked in for G. Fresh with the ball. King outside. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Letzler's a three. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Stolen by Fresh. And he capitalizes on the breakaway, laying that baby in. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Takes a step back. Puts up the three. Here's Big Red. Towns the screen. Clock at 4. The 10-footer. It misses.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Count it! So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really